shanty through and said, "Hey, see, can you write a piece for Time?" I said, "Yo, hey, I'm done with bullets stopping, each on its own feet. What you want to lapse time for? On a magazine, on a wagon of gypsies. What is it with you, hey, I?" Now, I know IG is an Instagram platform, but how low can you go, hey? To bring a gram of what through? Not even a gallon of water. A grain of sand, I'm the only one and I speak for myself. So what you want to do in Grammatica, hey? With your grams of ice, your knot tires. Hey, write your own piece of time. I don't build bridges where you burn. I say, hey, you want a piece of time? You can't have a piece of time in my writing, hey? My voice note to you is clear. I speak life, hey? Time after time, on purpose. It's just what I do, hey? It's life words. I'm a double blessing, hey? When I speak it, flowers grow, hey? In the rain that falls, water it, and so it is. So I'm not to be blamed for your time lapse and you running out of time. Nor is the rain, hey? Showers of blessing, double blessing, my dear. Aren't you rich? Says, yeah, I am rich, hey? I'm the richest woman in all universes and galaxies, and on planet Earth is what God says. It's like, hey, it's love, hey, where you don't even have $2 in your bank account. I said, no, just over there, I must still pay it back, hey, double blessing, cash money. I said, but hey, you know where your riches reside. What's that gold gonna do you good? You can't have my heart. I have a heart of a room, gold. And I am rich. Okay, you want to see me make money, hey? So pay me then. That's how I make money. For what? Well, there's many things you can support. And that is what you want me to say to you. In time. You're wasting time here. You can't waste a day. Because my grain of sand I didn't tie with yours. So I'm on my own feet, hey? So when the earth quakes and shakes under your feet, it's not my doing, hey? I've done you right in time. Not ever once in time. Time is safe where I've always been in the palm of God's hands. So what you want to call now time, hey? Tell you what. There's a magazine called Time Magazine. Many things. There's a CNN network for news and broadcast. There's an ABC network. There's so many. There's a Vogue magazine, hey, where there's tall people, hey, showcasing clothes. Hey, they get paid for that. I didn't see you pay me, hey, for what? For time that you're calling me to write a piece on. You can't capture it in a bottle, nor would you rub my glass, hey? Well, make a wish on me. No, my dear, hey, I don't grant no wishes. I'm like, hey, be the change you wish to see in this the world. And as for time, it's like this. Time, my dear old friend time, as the earth turns and shakes on a radical call, I see the moon howling not ever, never once. It's monsoon season in some countries as they speak, where only two vast spaces meet the equator line never once. In others there's four, though whither weather not ever, never once has it been seen that time lapsed in era and space, though here on planet Earth they birth babies like grass green, whither, what away. For generations they build bridges to destroy in the morrow. I'm like, dear time, thank God that you're not in their loophole, hey, their black hole society. I'm like, hey, how many billions are on planet Earth? You want to birth more babies? What about you, baby? To get your house in order, baby. And then It's like, hey, everyone's got the I thing going, hey, but not on my I. Is the I built for now, I built for generations, I pass on what I have learned, and nothing about eternal matters, hey. You would see the Egyptians, they were in an eternal state of mind. They built pyramids for 30 years or more, as it's captured in history, well recorded, never captured once, ever, never once. Yet they're being disrespected, and the tombs is called being raided, but those that raided themselves are in a group set straight, and then charge money for you to see museums where they raided tombs. Where did you see the graveyard bones in a museum? Never once. Then they call it mummies. Egyptians will never call it mummies. In fact, they said respect. Though it wasn't respected today, but nevertheless, they didn't build for democracy, black hole society. Hey, that eternal matters at heart. Wrong matters at heart, hey? Only God's to judge. What I'm saying to you is, you birth babies like gold, but you don't even set them right straight. Hey, you can't resurrect them back to life. You don't know where they're heading next. You don't even know where you're going. Yet you never paid me for breath once, and you're breathing. You simply wouldn't be able to afford it. Nor will I take your dollar-dime money for that. I'd rather say, hey, buy an energy drink, hey? Hey, buy a book, hey? At least that's concrete right. But lead you astray as if you should purchase my time. And pay for it with what? With what you can't touch, my dear. The value of a soul, the value of you. I'm like, prior to birthing more babies, it's like this. When you enroll with the I-beam, it's birth more babies, build, burn bridges, and so it goes, passing on and on and on. All this that's been before, but nothing good. I don't see God anywhere in that, hey? I see the Adam first in Garden of Eden, but I know Adam too, hey, the last Adam. When Jesus came and the Holy Spirit resurrected Jesus back to life, after the price was paid in full on, was it Calvary? Golgotha, Calvary? Well, go read that holy book called the Bible, and I'm no preacher here. Listen here. It's like this. God's got it right from the start. It's like when you turn to God, hey, say God has got a baby for you. That baby's already your baby. You don't need a man to shoot you through your back right straight and later demand your seeds and earnings and your very livelihood from you. But no, he's a good man. How good is he when he doesn't even know the future of you and your eternal state of being and mind? How good is he when he never said thank you to the God that he's now calling upon ever once, as he thinks he shoots his pockets clean to your earth worlds, your eggs, hey, to make what he can't create. It's God that turned a curse, a sin, into a blessing, and the child's a blessing, my dear. Otherwise it would be sin walking around. So, God has your children safe, but it's like this. God doesn't need a man to shoot you through to get your babies right down straight. It's all about God. But hey, God gave you choice, eh? Do you decide to have a man shoot you to your earth world? Is what's wrong with you, hey? Yesterday you were the belle of the ball, hey? What a woman. Today, now he's aiming for your future earth, your children, and who you are. He doesn't even know them yet. Now he wants more of you. What has this world become? Wither and weather, shiver and shackle. When is it that mankind will wake? Kind to its knees, or it betrow its true. Make a promise empty. Fill it could never do. So God be the judge that be true. Though a man that's all about God would stand tall beside a woman and value her for who she is. He wouldn't demand upon her and smooth it over with his manlyhood as if he's got a power throttle thrown. A bullet duster, hey? Let's see things right through and build a family. What is a family? I tell you something. It's a great fatal, a flow of man. That's after what? Man's reach in its own capacity and capability. How selfish to have that done and you don't even know where you're heading. Where will this child go? Children is a blessing, and God's got them safe. Though those children grow to have decisions and choices. And you're not to be blamed, my dear, for what they decide. But why birth generations more on planet Earth? And build for what? Isn't it that it's time to be grateful for whom we each are as individuals and call upon the Creator of life in its rich facets? And then we shall see eternity. No, there's no we in us in an eternity, my dear. Shall I speak to blind dust you so smooth that you believe me for a second? And there goes the time as if. It can't be captured in a bottle. Let me just change your day. There's called flow of things. Oops, oil. Okay. Let me paint it to you. Behind a veil is a cast queen. Right beside her, you'll never find a king, as she wears the crown and holds the keys to her life, her eternity, and a state of being. When a man enters a woman's world, he, as good as he could be, strikes to her earth world, her keys, her king a crown, the queen that she is, and he hits her there with nowhere to go. He guides her to him and his lurky muddy grounds and brings her to her own waterfall that she hasn't yet met and presents it as his. Now had a man to wake and turn to God, such a man shall present the truth and speak such a truth to such a queen, king, and look after her interests. Much like those that served in a castle that were forced so after they've been cut off. It's a horrible thing, and it is. Though you don't see what's happening in a realm, a world you don't know. Yet you call upon generations to come. You strike a woman as if she's a slut machine. Wake up call. You man enough, big boy. Then rise and be a man. Find God. And then you shall see that you too have a chance to be in eternity. There's no other way, and I know. Because you see, there was a day that I was here no more. I speak not things that's easy to one's ear, though it's necessary for your mere existence, and that you can thank God for. So, woman, prior to laying back and taking a shot to your earth core, song comes to mind. Baby, think twice for the sake of our love and the memories. Yeah. That's the thing, it's never enough for an I, an egocentric being. Man without God, meaning it serves itself and its desires. I know. I am a woman, a and I had to go through everything a man goes through, a woman goes through, and then what I go through, whoa. So, my dear, I'm merely stating the obvious that to you might seem as absolute nonsense, which it couldn't be, because it makes enough sense for you to grasp, reach, and response. It would be too late or not at all. What shall I tell you? All I'm saying is, hey, then I woke. Also like, I would be all about you, right? And never reach my full potential. So I'm just here to say, hey, I don't drop my coin in the wishing well, nor do I wish upon myself. I'm just here to say, hey, when I see you, I see lava, fire and brimstone. I see a light, a bearer of a torch. No, I see a woman, I see a guest clear. No, I see everything, though I don't see you here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Got your ass, Santorini. Is when I see you smiling a day clear in a heart of a memory. They just shed tears as they stand over a 6-foot dark grave. Some it's up with a flag, yet that one keeps on enrolling. And you think you're defending a country. This world has been here, always been here. It's time to wake up, hey. Smell the roses, hey, see what's happening around you. There's good men on this planet. I know, but that good, where will it take you? You've got a family, already children's there. Maybe you're a lone walker. Matters not where you're from, hey. God spoke you to be here, means that God has got purpose for you. And God I don't speak of as a religion, the creator of life in its rich facets, that called universes, galaxies, and myself and you, creation, the animals, animal kingdom, everything. Spoke it, and it's so. It's known to be God. God knows the name of what God is. I say Ra. Because I won't be tied to an I-God way, a religion. But I tell you something, however is a better word, but it's the one I'm not sitting upon. It's easy to sway it away, hey, and laugh it over. But those that is passed on already, hey? Well, you say you don't care, you live with today. Why live at all a day if you don't care about today? You live today as you rider to your last. What you can take from a day. I ask you, what have you served today with? And why should today be there for you and your generation? In fact, you're the only generation of you. That's all, hey. It's not enough. A few tears. Look here, I cry quickly. And then you wake. Hey. Now that, my dear, is love. Not crying over a 6-foot grave. Yet they get enrolled now, women too. To take them down as the players play. Time, hey? Write a piece for time, tell you about time. It's time to rub with your eyes wide open and take a stand. There's the Khmer Rouge. China moves into Cambodia, build them casinos, hey? Same thing over again. Just in a millennia era. It's millennium slavery, not thinking about the country, people, nations, their heritage. They don't build for country and people. Don't even have it safe and secure. Yet they build. So, my dear, I won't waste my time that I don't have to go back and forth over ridiculous matters of state, matters of it all. Though I shall not shut up, not to spit it out. Because there won't be that day where I will sit anywhere on a porch, on a beach, or flying out live where I'll say, regret. I wish I spoke. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Regret. Use it then as it would be too late. You have a chance. So teach your children, eh? What shall I tell you to teach them? Well, for starters, look after nature, the animal kingdom, planet Earth. Don't strike against life. Okay, how about where they're heading next? For that, so Monsieur, you'll have to find God. After all, ain't that ridiculous? Anyway, so, matters of the heart. Now I said it and it's spoken. So, thinking of that song, I hope you find it. I'm like, yeah. Imagine this, each has got a world, and yeah, you must find the keys, but God's got the keys. If you don't turn to God, where will you turn to be? Well, thing is, would you propose or want a child in this world? Ask a woman to birth a child, or even accept to birth a child, if it will cost your heart, man, woman, physically, or wait, not root it or cut the dick off, hey, and the 2 balls. Would you want a child now, sir? Oh, this woman is mad. No, not at all. That's the price, the cost. If your answer is no, suddenly you see what you value. Now why must she carry you around? A child is a child. let's each look after. So, think twice before he tells you, baby, I want to ride you to paradise. Think twice. Every man that's good at heart will get this right. I'm like, hey, brother from another mother, hey. You look after a woman, hey. No man will enter this world if not for a woman. You say we can make it so. I'm like, hey, you're on your egocentric being, rocket machete, hey. Then what, you want to knock on that door? You're not even the same species kind. Yeah. Well, I don't hate anyone. I'm just putting it straight for you. Hey. Asian God, is it all right? Never wanted you to knock on your door and others to make it so. But knock on God's door and God will show you. But you don't, you machete on your rocket machete to make it so for you. No wonder your rocket shanty downfall. I don't dig no graves. I speak life. Why not look with your eyes wide open? So I'm like, through as it is, maybe unseen in a world of grain, I could never be seen. True as you are, a world of beautiful. If that's the price, my dear, the price be too high. I respect you, my love. I walk with you, my love. I could do that, my dear. We walk tall, each on how tall of walks. Not saying it's for one to walk alone. Have you asked God? Well, I said, hey, okay, I'm your God. You found me, right? Don't have to that just though I said no, I won't bow low to you, hey. Find God. God is love and life. Am I over it? Over what? And that's a day. I won't be tail spinning no more. Not that I have, though. Let me not start. To give up on you is almost like giving up on purpose. So let me put it clear to my ears here. It's like this. See, Christina, it's not your purpose. Don't be deceived. For me to judge you and tell you what's your purpose. It's a light message for an ecliptic skies day. And as I hover, shackle, shiver and shake, I see you all in glass. Oh my gosh, a prison or prison. It depends what they decide. When you have them deciding for you, that's what you'll have. Thing is, you don't even know it. Under condemnation, as they decide for you, look how you vote and enroll and accept. How many more must fall for that lie? So what does it say? Let them put it out on the table. This is why and what we protect. Then it's exposed. It's got no more power. But no, hey, easier to feed a lie. I'll be having no part in it. I'm just saying, hey, you are beautiful, see? Yeah, somewhere it shines through, hey? Shanti. So, just saying hello,